This episode is brought to you by The Guarantors. Chasing down residents who don't pay their rent is taxing enough. Did you know you could offset the risk of renter default? Meet The Guarantors. They'll requalify your applicants and insure their rent. If the resident doesn't pay, you still get paid. Visit theguarantors.com/multifamily today. Welcome to another episode of the Multifamily Collective. I had a conversation today that I thought was interesting. It was an interview for a position in an organization that I'm working with. And I asked a question. I can't remember what the question was, but the person I was interviewing responded by saying, I know what we're talking about. We were talking about customer service and how customer service in a lot of cases is really diminished. It seems like it's diminished in America, broadly speaking. It doesn't matter what kind of good or service that you're going after when you go into an organization that provides a good or service. It seems like the lion's share have a subpar level of customer service. There are still good customer service organizations out in the world, don't get me wrong. But anyway, the person I was interviewing said, it seems like people are just speaking like they're texting to me. And her remark was, don't talk to me like you're texting me. And it just leveled me in the sense that I think that really really does sum it up. I think there are a lot of cases where we rush to get through a conversation. We are consistently distracted by the ding that goes off on our phone, or the alert that goes off on our phone, or the fear of missing out, or something that is giving cause for us to have anxiety inside so that we don't pay attention. We're not present in the moment when we're having a conversation, especially in a customer service moment. So you tend to rattle off a response like you are texting somebody, or you're half paying attention. So you try to piece together the little things that you heard and you try to turn that into a coherent response to a question. You've probably seen this or heard this or experienced this in a customer service moment where you are attempting to communicate effectively the issue or the concern that you have, only to have the person respond back to you with a sentence or a response that has zero meaning with regard to what you just spent 30 seconds or a minute telling them. Completely clueless. And I think it is, the person that I was interviewing suggested that it was a function of social media, it was a function of technology, it was a function of attention garnering or gathering, and it really is that. And so I think I say all that to say this: my charge, or a charge for all of us in 2025, is do your God's honest best to be present in a moment, to look people in the eye when you're having a conversation with them, to respond intelligently meaning you heard what they said, you've run it through the filters in your mind, and you articulate it back to them in a way that they feel heard, and carry on your conversations in that respect. Do everything you can in 2025 to be present in all of your conversations, be present in the moment. Don't think about the things that you want to say when somebody else is still talking. Take in everything that they are saying before you formulate a response and you give it back to them. I think you will set yourself apart in 2025 if you do that. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.